Hello, divine mystic woman. How are you today? I have been talking with clients this week, talking with clients, with prospective new clients, and I've been noticing, and certainly they've been telling me about something that's currently going on with themselves, and I suspect that it's going on with a lot more women than the ones that I'm speaking to. So I wanted to jump on today and have a conversation, a sacred conversation with you, divine mystic woman, about your inner child, your wounded inner child, and about stepping into your full Femme Soul Power to really start to become the mystic, divine, creating being that you are. So I want to call out your scared little girl. And I want to talk to you about the sacral chakra energy that's around at the moment, this great energy that's happening in our sacral chakras. It's making people feel a little bit tummy upset. Hi Michelle, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining me, divine woman. And lots of people reporting that they're having rumblings in their tumblings, as my little boy likes to call it, or upsets in their stomachs. And of course that's the sacral chakra area, the sacral area, where your wounded and scared little girl is in there feeling lost and alone, as she has done in the past. And she can be holding you back from stepping into this divine power that you truly are, this divine, sacred, mystic woman that you are. So I want to talk about that today, and I want to share with you a process that will help you to, that will soothe your lost and inner child, so that on the outside, so that in real life you can start stepping up. Because I absolutely know that as a divine mystic woman that you are looking to step up. You're looking to step into your leadership position in the world. You're looking to step up into your magical powers, into your innate abilities, and using them out there in the world so that you can be the change first of all, and then change the world, or play your part in changing the world, because you have a big part to play in that. We all do, and it's time to get started. Now, you've been feeling this because I've been feeling it, so I know you have as well, because not one of us is separate. We are all one. So I want to invite you to come into this moment with me right now as we sit here talking. Thank you, Rebecca. Love to you too. And to be fully in presence here in this moment, in this sacred conversation that we're about to have about your divine mystical powers and about how to step into them. And one of the very first things that you must do is soothe that wounded child within. Now, I'm not going to say that you have to get rid of her, because she's important as well. She is keeping you safe. And that's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing. So, in the good way, she's keeping you safe. She essentially is keeping you from walking out in front of a bus and getting knocked over and killed, because you've got a purpose and you haven't fulfilled it yet. And that's why you're feeling the calling. As you're feeling that calling from your soul, you are perhaps noticing, certainly as a lot of my clients have been, noticing that your tummy is getting a little upset, or that you're feeling rumbling or movement in your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. Saying those two words together is not easy this morning. So essentially what I want to do today with you is to talk to you about the good and the bad of your wounded child. Now, I like to think of it as an inner personality. Now, we all have inner personalities. We create them through the life that we live. Many of us, divine mystic women, have had a wounded experience in our past as a young girl and as a young woman, and even as an older woman now. It still happens. We still have this masculine-based world that we're living in, and it can be wounding to us. And so our wounded little girl continues to take on those woundings. And right now, in the energy that we're in this pull that we're feeling from our soul, from our divine, mystic, feminine soul, is to step up, to grab that banner and get moving with our purpose, get moving with what we're here to do. Start really bringing in all of the other lifetimes where we've lived as witches and mystics and psychics and medicine women, all of these energies that we already have within us, all of these innate abilities. We're really feeling dragged and pulled and encouraged, I like to say, to really step into it, to really become the divine mystic women that we truly are, that we've been hiding. I know I have. Absolutely, I know I have. So I know exactly where you are as well. So what I'd like to do today is, with your presence and attention, and I thank you for that, I'd like to, in just this moment as we sit here and we speak, and as I've been sharing with you about this wounded child, I know she's presented herself to you. I can feel her. In actual fact, I see her right now with my third eye. I see her as she pokes her head out of the little cave she's been living in within your sacral area. Within that area around your tummy, I could see her just poking around the corner, peeking out, still kind of only allowing her eyes and her face out to see what's going on, because she can feel the energy as well. She is hanging on with all her might to the edge of the cave, not wanting to come out. And I know you can feel her. We can all feel her at this time. And what I'd like to invite you to do with me right now, just in this sacred container that we're in, is to simply drop down to where she is and show yourself as you are today, this divine mystic woman who is getting her shit together, who can look after herself, who can stand up and speak her truth in front of everybody. That's the you that you are now. I want you to take that you down to your wounded inner child. Just as we sit here now, approach her and have a conversation with her. Just simply say, "Hello, beautiful. Here I am. Look at me. Look how big I am. Look how strong I am. Look how smart I am. But look how tall I am. Far taller than you. Far more capable of looking after myself than I used to be when I was you. And I'd like to invite you today to allow me to start looking after myself. You shouldn't need to do that. You shouldn't be the one keeping me safe. Indeed, you should be out at the park, running around, feeling the wind in your hair as you sit and swing on the swings there in the park, up and down the slides, running around, having fun, picking the flowers, smelling the roses. That's your job moving forward. I've got this. I've got this. You don't need to protect me anymore in most situations. I've learned so much since I was you. I've learned so much. I know how to look after me. And I know that I've got magic in me. I know that I can create anything that I want to. So today I'm sending you back to play. That's your job. That's your job. You might want to give her a hug. And if you're feeling any emotion come up, just take a deep breath. Know that the emotion is coming up, not just because it's a beautiful experience that you're having, but also because Emotion sometimes likes to come up to stop us from continuing what we're doing. If you feel that overwhelming need to cry, that's because there's a part of you still trying to stop you from moving forward. So just acknowledge it and then release it, and then get back to giving your wounded inner child a little hug and say goodbye. Send her off to the park. Send her off to swing on the swings. I don't know about you, but I used to love, when I was little, getting on the swing and really leaning right back so that I was looking up at the trees above me. It was just magical. By the way, I still do that. I still do that from time to time. If I'm near a park and I see a swing, I'm like, I'm going there. And do those things. Let your inner wounded child know that it's okay to have fun. So go and have fun as well. But right now, let's send her off to the park so that we can get on with stepping into the divinity and the mystical, magical way that we need to be in the world now as divine mystic women. It's time. It is absolutely time. And you can do this. I'm doing it. I have some friends that are doing it with me. And it really is time. Stop being held back. Stop feeling lost and alone. You're not alone. We are all here with you. Call on your friends. Call on us to help you. We're all in this together. We are indeed all one. Every time that you step up, every time that I step up, we all step up. That's how magical this time that we're moving into is. So I wanted to share that with you and encourage you, of course, also. I just want to let you know that I have a wonderful new program that I'm working with at the moment, and I want to serve you by showing you what I can do for you in that program. It is, all the details are there. I don't need to tell you anything. If it calls to you, let's work together. And in the meantime, stick around on this page. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these little trainings, little sacred conversations, and I look forward to having these conversations with you. But you know what I look forward to even more? I look forward to each and every one of us, divine mystic women, stepping up and doing the work that we came here to do so that we can be the change that the world needs to experience. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been fun. I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you.